Welcome to the show, everybody. Today we're diving deep into the world of UFOs with our countdown of the top 10 UFO sightings that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the universe. We're talking about those unexplainable events that make you go, what the hell was that? From mysterious lights in the sky to unexplained encounters, these sightings have left even the most skeptical among us scratching their heads. Strap yourselves in because we're about to explore some of the most intriguing, most mind-blowing UFO encounters ever reported. First up, we're heading to Roswell, New Mexico. It's 1947, the height of the Cold War. Tensions are high, people are on edge. Then boom, a rancher finds weird debris scattered across his field. Metallic foil that won't tear, strange symbols. It's like nothing anyone's ever seen before. The military swoops in all hush-hush, saying it's just a weather balloon, but people weren't buying it then, and they're not buying it now. Was it a Soviet spy craft, a top-secret experiment, or something else entirely? Something extraterrestrial? The Roswell incident blew the lid off the UFO mystery, and it remains one of the most debated events in history. Fast forward to 1997, Phoenix, Arizona. Thousands of people, from everyday folks to the governor himself, witnessed a massive V-shaped object gliding silently across the night sky. This wasn't some quick blip on the radar, this thing hung around for hours. Eyewitnesses described it as enormous, with lights that stretched for miles. Some say it was a military exercise, others a mass hallucination, but many believe it was a genuine UFO, a mothership of some kind. The Phoenix Lights incident is a powerful reminder that these phenomena aren't limited to grainy photos and shaky videos. Sometimes they unfold right before our very eyes. Our next stop takes us across the pond to Rendlesham Forest, England, 1980. US Air Force personnel stationed at a nearby base reported seeing strange lights in the forest. They went to investigate, thinking it might be a downed aircraft, but what they found was far weirder. A metallic glowing object hovering near the trees, emitting strange symbols. This wasn't some drunken escapade, these were trained military men, and their testimonies are chilling. The Rendlesham Forest incident, often called Britain's Roswell, is a prime example of close encounters with the unexplained. Chapter 4. Battle of Los Angeles, was it really the Japanese? Now let's rewind to 1942, Los Angeles, California. World War II is raging, and paranoia is at an all-time high. Then, in the dead of night, air raid sirens blare, searchlights pierce the sky, and anti-aircraft guns roar to life. The target? A mysterious, unidentified object hovering over the city. The military unloads on it, but the object remains unscathed. Was it a Japanese weather balloon, as initially claimed, or was it something far more technologically advanced? The Battle of Los Angeles is a stark reminder that even in the midst of global conflict, the unknown can still surprise us. Chapter 5. The Belgian wave, they came in triangles. Next, we're off to Belgium, 1989. For months, a wave of UFO sightings swept the nation. Thousands of people, including police officers and military personnel, reported seeing silent, triangular-shaped craft with bright lights, moving with impossible speed and agility. This wasn't some isolated incident. This was a full-blown UFO flap, and it captivated the world. The Belgian wave remains one of the most well-documented and compelling UFO events in history. Westall, the schoolyard sighting. In 1966, something incredible happened in a schoolyard in Westall, Australia. Over 200 students and teachers witnessed a strange object described as a silver disc descend from the sky and land in a nearby field. The object remained on the ground for about 20 minutes before silently lifting off and disappearing. Witnesses reported seeing figures moving around the object, and some even claimed to have seen it chased away by 5 unidentified aircraft. This wasn't some late-night sighting. This happened in broad daylight, in front of hundreds of witnesses. The Westall UFO incident remains one of the most compelling cases of a potential UFO landing ever recorded. Chapter 7. Shag Harbor, crashing into the unknown. Hold on tight, because in 1967 things got really strange in Shag Harbor, Nova Scotia. Witnesses reported seeing a bright object, trailing smoke and sparks, crash into the Atlantic Ocean. This wasn't some shooting star. This thing made a huge splash and disappeared beneath the waves. The Canadian Coast Guard was called in, but they found no trace of wreckage. Some believe it was a secret military aircraft, while others maintain it was a UFO. Whatever it was, the Shag Harbor incident remains a mystery. A reminder that the ocean depths hold secrets yet to be uncovered. Chapter 8. Tehran, dogfight in the desert. Now, we're heading to Tehran, Iran in 1976. An Iranian Air Force F-4 Phantom jet, piloted by experienced pilots, was scrambled to intercept an unknown object detected on radar. The object, described as incredibly bright and fast-moving, interfered with the jet's instruments, causing them to malfunction. The pilots attempted to fire on the object, but their weapon systems failed. They eventually broke off the pursuit and the object vanished. This wasn't some drunken escapade. These were trained military men, and their testimonies are chilling. The Tehran UFO incident is a prime example of close encounters with the unexplained. Chapter 9. Washington, D.C. Lights over the White House. Now picture this. 1952, Washington, D.C. The Cold War is in full swing, and tensions are through the roof. Then, for 2 consecutive weekends, unidentified objects, bright lights moving erratically, are spotted on radar and by eyewitnesses over restricted airspace, including the White House and the Capitol building. The Air Force scrambles jets, but the objects disappear as quickly as they appear. Was it Soviet spy planes, weather phenomena, or something far more extraordinary? The Washington, D.C. UFO incident remains one of the most intriguing and debated events in UFO history. Chapter 10. Kecksburg. What crashed in the woods? Finally, we arrive at Kecksburg, Pennsylvania, 1965. A fiery object shaped like an acorn streaks across the sky and crashes into the woods. Witnesses reported seeing strange markings on the object and claimed that the military quickly cordoned off the area, removing any evidence of what had landed. The official explanation? A meteor? But many believe it was something far more significant. The Kecksburg UFO incident remains a mystery, with many believing that the government is covering up what really happened that night. Outro: keep looking up. Thanks for joining us on this journey through some of the most intriguing UFO sightings in history. From Roswell to Kecksburg, these encounters continue to fascinate and baffle us, challenging our understanding of the world and our place in the cosmos. Do you believe these sightings are proof of extraterrestrial life, or is there a more earthly explanation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content. Keep those eyes on the skies, folks, because you never know what you might see.